Am I saying that you're a bad parent somehow if you have Pokemon in your house? Not necessarily. I can tell you where Pokemon have been. I can tell you where a large share of the things coming from Hollywood have been. And it hasn't been in heaven. Pokemon came from Japan. It's a mixture of Shintoism and Buddhism. Those religions kind of honor one another as honorable religions, yet they're both full of violence and mysticism. One student even pulled a knife on another student to steal his Pokemon cards. This is how far some have gone. The masters overcome and often kill other weaker Pokemon through ongoing occult activities such as lycanthropy, apportation, incantations, and spells. Burger King drive-thru. In their bag of food was not just one Pokemon card, it was several evil Mewtwo cards. There was a young boy causing a ruckus in the department store. You could hear the parent trying to discipline the young boy. He begins summoning the spirit of Pokemon to come and help him because he didn't like being disciplined. And this is the kind of thing, the way kids are using the things that they're learning in the cartoons and through television. My son John came into my room crying uncontrollably. He said, I was wide awake and one of them came up to me and said, I'm going to kill you and take you to hell. He told me that I wasn't strong enough to make him leave and he had the right to be in me. Puzzled, I asked him who said this and what did he look like, and John said his name was Ginkar. That's Ginkar. He was one of the characters in Pokemon that was supposed to have the power to kill. He began to shake violently and started screaming, he's trying to choke me. I don't recall all the details of the next 2 full hours, but I bound everything I could think of in Jesus' name and took spiritual authority over the demonic powers. What took place included violent shaking, choking, vomiting, eyes rolling back, contorted facial expressions, instances of cursing me, shuddering, not being able to control his mouth, threats. I counted 15 different manifestations of spirits. Three most powerful were Ginkar, Hypnoti, and the actual spirit of Pokemon. The media said, although Pokemon is heavy with fighting, it also offers children an empowering storyline. Heroes generally come out on top. That's the problem with relative thinking that goes on in our culture. When I was growing up, I knew who the good guy was because he had the whitest hat, the whitest horse, and the cleanest look. Today, you can't tell the villains from the heroes, and I realize I'm called a non-intellectual by some of the more intellectuals in the church today.